We absolutely need to bring the judicial branch out of the shadows.
This lawmaker is not only demanding more transparency and accountability. Representative Annalise Ortiz also wants an audit into the way Arizona disciplines judges. And it's because of our dishonorable investigation. For the past year, ABC15 chief investigator Dave Biskuping exposed shocking courtroom misconduct.
Now Dave's back, asking legislators, the governor, and the court what can be done to end the secrecy in Arizona's judicial investigations.
Our investigation started with this former judge. She and her staff sang cruel, racial, and obscene jokes in court, sometimes during death penalty trials. We got emails and we got videos showing it was all true. But a complaint against that judge was dismissed. Did the state's investigators get the same evidence? We don't know. That's because no one gets to see how Arizona's Judicial Conduct Commission does its job.
You know, one of the things that surprised me looking through this is it's not just that, their work product is confidential, so we don't know what they're investigating or how deeply, if at all. I mean, their meetings are not open to the public. We don't get to see how they voted. We don't get to see how these publicly appointed members vote. I mean, it's just everything is so different than the other boards. Was it surprising to hear that?
It's absolutely surprising. If we're talking about a doctor who's accused of malpractice, there are public meetings, there's a certain level of transparency that exists. When we're talking about a judge who holds people's lives in their hands when they're making decisions, to not have that transparency is alarming.
That's State Representative Annalise Ortiz.
It should be in the public's absolute right to know what's going on when a judge has a complaint against them and how they're disciplined.
ABC15 crunched the numbers from 2006 to 2020, and the number of complaints sustained where judges get publicly named and disciplined, 150. The number dismissed and therefore kept secret, 5,221. That's 97.2% of complaints dismissed.
Yes, so when you brought this to our attention, Dave, we were really concerned about it from a transparency standpoint, and judges should be held to the highest ethical standard. So we looked into whether there could be a legislative fix. What we found is that this commission was created through voter approval, and therefore it would take voter approval to bring about greater transparency, unless the court were to do it themselves through a rule change.
It's not just Representative Ortiz now looking into the issue. We also reached out to the governor's office. The governor appoints judges to the bench across the state, and a spokesperson for Governor Katie Hobbs told us, quote, "Thanks for bringing this to our attention. This is on our radar to address and dig into."
It's crucial that the court reviews this commission and reviews their rules, because the public should have a right to know when a complaint has been brought against a judge and how that complaint has been investigated from beginning to end.
But it's not likely the court will do it on its own. We asked Arizona Supreme Court justices for comment. None answered. The spokesperson instead sent a general statement. It said, anyone who would like the Arizona Supreme Court to adopt changes to a court rule can file a rule petition to propose the change. The Supreme Court gives serious consideration to all proposed changes.
Is there anything else that, lawmakers might be able to do? I mean, like to look at their business, or do you have a way to maybe peer into their practices more than the public? I mean,
as a legislative body, we do have an ability to ask for an audit of this commission. I am interested in exploring that possibility. While it might not turn up transparency about how certain judges have been disciplined, I think it sends a message that we deserve to know what this commission is up to.
Is that something you're exploring now?
Yes.
Basically, to end this secrecy, someone would need to file an official petition with the Supreme Court to change their rules, and then it would decide if it wanted to. Now, that's something we're considering. We've hired one of the top First Amendment attorneys in the country to explore our options. I'm investigator Dave Biskuping, ABC15, Arizona.